to talk a little bit about root functions and exponential functions. There's a connection between root functions and exponential functions. The two are connected as both are related to multiplication. So if I were to write, for example, square root of b, the square root of b, no, the bth root of x, the bth root of x, that's what I meant to say. That is equivalent as an exponent to 1 over, sorry, x over 1 over b. So this part is just written as a fraction with the root part as a denominator. So here's you have the root form, radical form, and this is the exponential form. The more proper name of it is radical. The radical form. Okay, great. So for example, if I were to have something like this, what is the 7th root of x? I would write x to the 1/7 power. Thus, these two are equivalent. Okay. For example, write this as an exponential expression. So then I would go here and go the 5th root of 6 is equivalent to 6 over 1 over 5. And then if I really wanted to know what that is approximately, I can go to my calculator. Type here 6. Then I'm going to use the caret key here to raise to a power. And afterwards, I'm going to put parentheses, type 1 divided by 5, close it. And when I hit, I get enter, I get approximation. It was 14.3, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so there's an approximation. And again, this really, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna write all these digits out there. You can see on the calculator, but the reality is that this last number has been rounded. This will go on forever, this decimal representation. Do another example here. Evaluate 4th root of 16. So doing this on purpose so we can see two things. If I want to do the 4th root of 16, I start recognizing, wait a minute, the 4th root of 16, just like did a minute ago for a different problem. This is 16 is really 4 squared. So what is the 4th root? So in fact, let me not do that. It's a 4th root. So I recognize that 16 is 2 to the 4th power. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So what is the 4th root of 16? It is the number when I multiply that number 4 times, I get 16, and the answer to that is 2. Or you can think of these two are undoing each other. 2 to the 4th is has an inverse operation, which is the 4th root. And so these are inverse operations, and I get 2. If I were to write this in exponential form, the 4th root will be 1 over 16 to the 1/4 power. But then if I write 16 as 2 to the 4th, I recognize that all of a sudden I have this exponential rule that says power to a power. If I have a power to a power situation, it's just a product of the powers. So now let's come over here, 2. That means I got the 4th power times 1 to the 4th when I apply this rule, but I recognize that 4 times 1/4 is a 1, and 2 to the 1st power is 2. So there we go. So you see the connection here between roots and exponents much nicer when I apply these exponential rules.